got Takeoff. Big ups, Chi-Town. Big ups. Big ups, Inglewood. Big ups, Cali. Big ups to the greater YouTube area. Mouthpiece Included is in the building. Mouthpiece Included is in the building. It's an open panel. We'll drop the link into the chat. We'll pin it in there so pop up. But if you do pop up, don't forget to bring your mouthpiece. A big topic tonight. We're going over the one and dumb. Straight to the league. Is it smart? Is it dumb? Who's dumb? We got some other great hot topics lined up for you as well. We're going to give our top 10 QB list. And we're going to give the establishment's top 10 QB list, which LJ Lamar Jackson was got the big snub, former MVP. So we'll touch on that. So Chicago, bear with us as we do some house cleaning and pay some bills, as they say. Yeah, buddy. Mouthpiece Included, it's in the building. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise
Fair
be
use.
infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips the balance.
Educational and personal use, baby. Subscribe, share the link. Let's get them in the building.
Who are the guys that are the best in the world and make the rest of the team look like a gaggle of girls?
Okay, I'm in my local Ralph's, and this happened.
I don't go to church,
God
and I
understands.
know God understands. I can stay
Man, why
on
do they
my
keep the
couch
honey around
because
here?
God is a fan of the
Excuse me, you know where the honey is?
Who are the guys that are the best in the world and make the rest of the team look like
Oh,
a gaggle
The
of
Jeez,
Bears.
Al.
the Bears?
Who wants cheese head?
I don't go to church,
God
and I know
understands.
God understands. I can stay on my couch
God is a
because
fan
God
of
is
the
a fan
Bears.
of the Bears.
Who are the guys that are the best in the world and make the rest of the team look like a gaggle of
The
girls?
Bears.
The Bears.
I don't go to church, and I know God understands. I can stay on my couch because God is
of
a
the
fan
Bears.
of the
The Bears. Who are the guys that are the best in the world and make the rest of the team look like a...
Well, guys, let's go to the swimming pool.
Yeah.
Let's go take
Yeah.
a shower. Let's go water skiing.
Don't forget to bring a towel.
There he is.
Be sure to bring a towel so you don't get
Don't
all wet.
forget to bring your mouthpiece. Don't forget to bring your mouthpiece. Yeah, buddy. The Silverbacks are in the building. Mouthpiece Included. TATN. TATN. Yeah, buddy. Let's get them going. All right, for y'all who don't know our format, right here on Mouthpiece Included, we got, we're going to jump into How About Them Bears, see if we got some news or any updates, some information from Bears camp, the Bears. Then, of course, we're going to hit up How About Them Bulls. Maybe there's some Bulls hubbub. Who knows? Of course, Cubs, Sox, quick hits. They need some hits. They need some pitching, too. And then, of course, we're going to run through our weekly hot topics. As I mentioned at the top, it's going to include the Lamar Jackson snub. Also, we're going to reveal our top 10 NFL quarterbacks individually. And then today's hottest topic is one that the co-host here is, He's got something in his craw he wants to talk about, I imagine. And that's one and done. That's all these youths, infiltrating the league. Are they prepared? We're not pocket watchers. Get all the money you can. But are they prepared? Is this good for the NBA? Is it going to force people to stop watching? I'm sure baseball can the major leagues can just bring up people from single A. I mean, why not? Yeah, buddy. So we got our guest host, resident Silverback, in the building, Jackie Robinson's.
TATN, TATN, Mouthpiece.
Hey, so your boys got her done, huh?
Yeah, you gotta bring me on to the. Here we go.
There you go, Phil.
There we go. We got it done. We won district, man. We weren't expecting much out of our guys coming to find out. Because we're a young team, a bunch of 10, 11-year-olds, a few 12s. And it's 12, almost 13 dominated tournament. But we went out there and got it done.
I ain't surprised. I told you, man. They playing with nothing to lose, and
yeah.
age is just a number, bro. It's all about the talent.
They were a little unfocused prior to the game and practice the week before, but game time, man, all the guys stepped up. They were ready to play. So yeah, it was great. It's great. It was a great weekend, except for the near-death experience we had with one of the coaches. But guy was shining on the field, and man, brought him back to life. I told you the story, but here's the story. Coach for the other Little League assistant coach, I don't want to give his name, but he had 3 kids on the team of the Warren Park Little League team, and he passed out before our championship game on Sunday. Had a heart attack, and we had nurses in the stands that were going to give him mouth to mouth and chest compressions, and they worked on him until the fire department, Chicago Fire Department, finally showed up. The police showed up first, actually, and a young officer, black officer, ran out there and started the chest compressions, and was working on them. Then the fire department showed up, and they took turns working on them, chest compressions. They got him breathing again, because this young man, 42-year-old coach with 3 kids on the team, he was gone, and they were working to bring him back, and they kept working, and after about 30 minutes, they got his heart rate up and got him to the hospital. And, through God's mercy and these blessed hands that worked on him, and, the hospital staff, by that evening, he was back awake and talking. So, we were there, of course, to win the game, which was postponed. But, it was great that these kids had their father back, who was just there to help out and coach a little baseball for their part. Shout out to Warren Park Little League and Coach. God bless you. I hope you continue to get healthy, and they do whatever they need to do to get your heart pumping regular. And God bless, man. It was a tough experience. We took the kids off the field, so they didn't have to really experience it. We got all the fans out of the stands, but luckily he pulled through, and we were able to play the next night on the championship. Shouts out for our team to even come back to play it, because we thought they were just gonna mail it in and cancel their participation in the tournament, but they came back and they gave us a good game the next night in the championship.
Man, yeah, get on the men, coach, mend up, and man, it'd be a great way to. I'm a married guy, but be my luck, some big dude would show up. But Yeah, grab your chest and pass out there, and then the nurses come out there and give you mouth to tongue resuscitation. I'm all right. Thank you. You saved my life. Yeah, I don't need a doctor.
I'm fine. Let's get this game going. A lot of talent in the stands there, man. The nurse out here, but yeah, it was great to see all the people pitch in. And
Wait, so the team played y'all? Y'all played that day or postponed?
No. We postponed that day, and they came back the following day, which was Monday. This happened on a beautiful 78-degree, sunshiny Sunday in Chicago. So everybody's geared up for this championship game for us. They had to win to stay in.
Yeah.
But it quickly went south once coach passed out on the field. So they were able to get it back together and come back the next day. But of course, we prevailed.
And bro, this was before the game, like before the first pitch?
Yeah, this was in warmups. It was it's like 20 minutes before the first pitch. And coach passed out. We were looking around because we thought he had gotten hit by a ball, errant ball, or somebody threw a ball or hit a ball and popped him in the head, man. But once we found out none of that happened, and the other people on the sideline were screaming for help, 911. Then that's when we found out that he was having a heart attack. And hey, luckily there were folks there to help him, to aid him, and the police and the fire department finally showed up. But they came and rendered aid and took him to the hospital and brought him back. So God was out there with us, kids, and everybody that day, because it was didn't look good. That's all I can say. Didn't look good at all. And to see them working on him for 30 minutes, with the paddles, they gave him the pen, they did everything they could to bring him back to consciousness. But they got his heart rate. Just he didn't come back to consciousness until they got to the hospital. So shout out to coach.
When something like that happens, thank God, because a lot of times it happens you're alone, you're driving or nobody's at home,
Right. You just got a bad ticker or something, and you don't know, you haven't been to the doctor hasn't found this out, and boom.
Yeah.
You're by yourself. That's it.
And there's nobody around to give you mouth to tongue resuscitation and the heart chest compressions and rushing to the hospital, because timing is the most important thing. Absolutely. In those type of situations, bro.
Yeah, when you lose oxygen and your heart rate goes down and down and down, out. There's nobody to help bring it up. There's nobody to make sure oxygen's going to your brain. That's when it's over. So shout out to all the people that were there to help coach stay on this plane. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, and then, and let that, everybody, man, we talk about that a lot on TATN. None of us are getting any younger, guys, not even button. So we always, say, man, at least do your annual checkup. Get your
absolutely.
Like that, whatever,
Around your birthday, get your exam, let the doctor send you to get your blood work, EKG, PSAs, all those tests that are so important and pertinent to us nowadays as we get to that second, third quarter, fourth quarter of life. Make sure you get it done, especially while you got healthcare. and look after yourself, because if you don't, who will? But I guess he was in his early 40s, 42. So maybe you still think you're invincible. You still think you can go to the court, go play golf, go running, swimming, whatever you can do. But if you got blockages to your heart, doesn't matter how young you are. So yeah, get yourself checked out. At least annual.
So So they played. Y'all was on the road essentially, and what was the score of the game, bro?
No, it was we had a district was at home, so we won the first game against them 13-1, and the second game 9-1.
Okay.
So we only gave up 2 runs against them. And yeah, we did up there. Now it's on the sectionals this Saturday on the East Side Little League. Played at their field against Kennedy Park. So not do anything. 12 p.m. East Side Little League, 110th and Avenue H. Come on out and see some free baseball.
So it's at noon on what day, bro?
Saturday.
Okay, yeah. See some free baseball. How much they charging?
Little League, they can't charge for tournaments.
That's ridiculous. It's anti-American, bro.
Well, they charge for everything else. The condiments and popcorns and hot dogs.
Yeah, I'm sure y'all got some great concessions jumping off.
Yeah, but yeah. Well, I mean, this the league that sponsors the sectional every year. I don't know why I really don't care for the fields, but that's neither here nor there. We got to win where we got to win. So yeah, we plan to go out there Saturday and jump off to a fast start. And try
you got your ace back on the bump?
Yeah, we're fairly healthy, and everybody's rested. So we haven't played since Monday, and from what I hear, there's teams in this sectional that are still playing. So I know Kennedy, the team we're playing, their players are rested. So we're going against their top pitchers. Everybody for us is available. So we got 6 to 8 pitchers ready to go. Hey,
well, big ups to that team that lost. There were no losers in that game.
Absolutely.
I'm sure they came out there and tried to do it for the Gipper, huh?
Yeah. We'll probably see them again next year in our district tournament. Yeah. They were so happy to play at Jackie Robinson Stadium. Our groundskeeper did a heck of a job getting the field ready. As you
I saw him in that video you sent. He was gonna run you all over to get the field ready.
Yeah.
Gonna kill somebody out there.
Yeah, Fast Freddy don't mess around when it comes to the field. He works until almost the time that the umpire throws him off the field. Like, hey man, we got to get the game going.
Yeah.
But he's a volunteer and he does what he can to make sure that the kids play on a pristine field. So shout out to Freddie.
Is that y'all equipment or is that Fab Five Freddy's equipment?
No, that's the team's equipment that's in the sheds we got behind the ballpark. But
don't say that out loud. You know how they are on the south side. Equipment in the sheds.
No, anything people got to work with, they're not going to steal.
Right.
But yeah, it's locked up pretty tight. Everybody around there knows what
Y'all got good lighting out there. Y'all do night games and stuff.
Yeah. We got lights at the stadium.
Yeah.
So yeah, those games turn into night games right around 8. Lights pop on.
Yeah, if I was in the city, man, I'd come check it out, man.
Yeah, I know.
I ain't been to a little league game. I think last time was that high school or
Yeah.
Yeah, I came to that game at that stadium that the baseball player paid for. At UIC.
Curtis Granderson. Yeah, that's probably a high school Cubs RBI game.
I think it was. It was a Kenwood game. Yeah, it was.
Kenwood, yeah. That was.
I ain't been to a little league game and I can't remember, bro.
Yeah. So I'm winding down. This is my next to last year.
Yeah, well, don't stop, man. Keep it going, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Keep it going, man.
Yeah,
all right, but let's jump into it, man. Today's hottest topic is one and dumb. So you got any? We just covered baseball, but you got any Go Cubs or any dastardly White Sox updates, bro?
Yeah. I mean, the pitching has been coming around. Keeping the team in ball games, but you still got Tony Corleone, the manager, Don Corleone, sitting in there You know, he can't get it done. He can't get him. He can't get him there. So you know, I don't know who can and how and why, but they, Reinsdorf's loyal to this guy, but they need another manager.
Reinsdorf don't know what the hell's going on. Big ups to Reinsdorf, man. I think it was 90 in the 90s, but he's got that ticket.
Yeah.
All right, but the Sox are 43-45. Just for context, guys, they're five. They're still in the thick of things. They're 5 games back, and they won 5 out of.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, they won 5 out of the last 10. 19-25 at home and 24-20 on the road. They just can't win at the crib. But what was you about to say?
Yeah, they got the Twins coming in this weekend for a 4-game set, so they can square things up this weekend.
Yeah,
on a good run. But I think Eloy Jimenez got hurt again yesterday, and it's just they don't handle the pitching staff well. So it could go this way or it can go that way. They can tie the division up.
They can be 1 game back or end up 8 games back.
Right.
Yeah.
And Minnesota's always been the White Sox nemesis. They'll have a bad year here and there, but then they'll come back and go through their farm system and put them big arms out there, find them a couple of big hitters in that farm system. Next thing you know, they're at the top of the division again. So in a couple of years.
Well, Minneapolis and the state Minnesota, it's like one of those places like Green Bay. There's nothing else to do but work on your craft. Less distractions.
Yeah. I really didn't like their stadium.
So you got the Cubs, bro. They 34-54. That's 20 games under 500.
They're hot.
14.5 go Cubs. 14.5 games out of first. 2-8 over their last 10. 17-29 at home and 17-25 on the road. Let's not spend a lot of time on this, but you know what? Let's not spend any time on it.
Well, Wilson Contreras is going to the All-Star game where he's going to meet his brother there.
Wait, Monkey Contreras? Wait, he's got a brother in the league?
Yeah, brother that's an All-Star.
Is he younger?
I believe he is, yeah.
Is he a catcher too or what?
I don't know all that information. I don't really follow the Cubs anymore. But, his brother's playing in the All-Star game. I don't know. Starter, I can't.
Does his brother play for the Cubs or something?
No, absolutely not. They couldn't get from one family. But
he's on the Braves.
Atlanta, yeah. Mm-hmm. So
that's
pretty big for their family. You got 2 brothers playing in the Midsummer Classic. There's got to be extra checks for everybody.
Oh yeah, and they're both catchers, bro.
Oh, his brother's a catcher also. Wow.
That's weird. Up. So the Braves are National League and the Cubs are National League. I wonder. So one of them's gonna be backing the other one up, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
But you're on the same team. That's love.
Yeah. It'd be a nice day for the family, man.
Yeah.
All right. Big ups to the Contreras family. All right, so let's push past that baseball stuff. We just do it because we have to.
Yeah.
I'd rather talk Jackie Robinson for the baseball segment. All right, now let's move on. We got how about them Bears? You got any camp updates? Any camp news?
We got a trade from New England Patriots. Bears sent a 7th round pick to the Patriots to pick up a guy that was supposedly on the bubble of making the roster, but they must have liked him. He's N'Keal Harry. He's a former 1st round pick for the Patriots out of the University of Arizona. 6'4", 245 or 225. I think 245. He's a big guy. And, the Patriots were looking probably to dump him during camp. So the Bears sent a 7th round pick from 2024 over there to bring him in and see what he can do. See if he can team up just in time and getting something done. I mean, he doesn't have any great stats, but yeah.
Wait, what position does he play? Does he play?
He's wide out.
Okay,
Wide
so
out.
they must be about to cut that David Moore.
I think he's cut himself. But yeah. they need all the talent or talent they think they can get in their wide receiver room. As much as they can get. You can get this guy a 1-year deal, or however much time he had left with the Patriots. He's probably on the last leg of his contract, and put him out there with just in time. They might form a bond. He's a great blocking wide receiver.
Oh, I love them.
Yeah, so he's
especially
one of
when you're gonna run that football. I love them.
Yeah. Put that big 6'4", 240-pound wide receiver out there on the cornerback. Let him do his thing.
How old is he about?
I was saying the range of 25, 26.
Okay, all right. Well, we got some chatter in the chat real quick. Big ups, Coach. Coach he said, "What's up, Ace?"
What up?
And he said the Cubs thought Ross was the answer since he was the old man in the locker room during the World Series run. Not so good.
Well, I'm not sure of that. I think they were
he steadied the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they knew they were gonna get rid of all the big contracts. So, he
was the only one who could catch for that pitcher who can't throw to first base.
Lester.
Yeah.
John Lester retired this offseason, I believe.
Good riddance.
He got him a chip, allegedly.
Yeah, he's a good arm, but I didn't like him in the playoffs. And I tell you what, I wouldn't sign a guy that can't throw to first base and has got to throw to a certain catcher. Can't. It's just too much. You got too much going on.
You got too many faults that I can exploit.
Okay. Maybe I'd sign him, but he definitely wouldn't be my ace. You know what I'm saying? He could be my third guy in the rotation. We could, deal with that.
Well, they liked his experience and tenacity, and he had a ring.
Good stuff. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. He had good stuff. He just couldn't throw to first base. It was ridiculous.
As much work as you put in training camp and off season and spring training, it's amazing that they couldn't find a way to get that guy to throw the ball to first base.
He used to roll it over there. You remember he had a yip.
Glove.
Yeah, can you imagine if those old school base stealers, even Deion Sanders, but those Ricky Henderson was what?
It's a triple, baby. Bunt it to the pitcher.
Bunt it to the pitcher.
It's a triple, baby. It's all good.
H. Moji said Brewers always been good. They season champs. He's some sort of Milwaukee. I can't say what I want to say. Yeah, he's got a Milwaukee fetish. There you go. Brewers have always been good. They season champs like the Packers, and what the Bucks going to be. And then he said, "What's that? Go ahead, bro."
Bucks got a chip in the last couple of years.
Who?
The Bucks.
Yeah. They got 2 chips. That's what. Yeah, the Packers only got 1 in recent history.
Last 40 years.
Yeah, well, yeah. And then Mochi said, Bulls got former first-round pick Andre Drummond. We need a big. We got too many guards. Yeah, we talked about that Drummond pickup last week, Coach.
Yeah, we'll see how much he's got left in the tank.
Yeah, I mean, he could put him in, but it's not going to be much running necessary. You know what I mean?
They said they got this big African. Can you say that? Big African?
You can say big African. I mean,
he's running around in the summer league that can shoot, dunk, and play defense and get it done out there.
Oh, he's a big African. I thought
Maury Makura or something.
Yeah, they got a white boy that's supposed to be out there too. It's soft. They've been counting on him, but they say he's soft. That's what I thought you were talking about last week. They got a big African, huh?
Yeah. He's running around doing his thing in summer league.
I want to hear him give his whole family lineage, his ancestral. I want to hear his whole name, damn it. Akeem Olajuwon used to take the time. Mutombo. I mean,
All 26-9.
Yeah. Oh man, you imagine him growing up. What's my name again, Dad? You know what I'm
But
saying?
we're just gonna call you Buddy.
Oh man, big ups. But that's great though to have all those names. I'm just making fun.
Yeah, I
All
haven't heard
right.
much about the rookie though. The first
Who
round
that?
pick from this year, Dylan Terry.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I don't know much about him.
yeah,
I don't know much about him.
we'll see what he can do.
But David, yeah, we're gonna jump on the Bulls right after this. Well, we're on him, but David Moore, he got found with 3 pistols.
Yeah, it was
Cut him?
accident. I
3
mean,
pistols, Ace. I mean, what are you doing?
if
Rolling
if
around
if,
with 3 pistols?
if he wasn't the third one, I give him a chance. But like he was the first one, that you brought in this year, and it was an accident. But he's not going to be the last.
He's got to come off as you've got 3 loaded pistols.
Right, he's not going to be the last. And you're asleep in the damn Taco Bell drive,
Yeah.
riding around with 3 pistols.
3 pistols.
Yeah. Just cut.
Who do you think he was? Yosemite Sam?
It doesn't matter. Just cut him.
Yeah, I'd cut him. You got to send a message at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just cut him.
3 pistols, I can deal with 1. You got to protect yourself. You know what I mean? 3, what are you up to out there?
Yeah, and you got teammates already from the spring. We haven't got the training camp yet. That've been arrested already. So you got to be thinking like, man, I better stay clean. If I really want to make this team, or But he's asleep in Taco Bell's drive-through, and he's got 3 guns in the car.
And the team would have covered his Uber bill.
Yeah, absolutely.
His agent, at least. You know what I mean? And a lot of this be on the agents not taking care of him, bro. If I'm the agent, Ace, I'm taking care of him. I'm getting them all an assistant. That's how my bread is buttered. I'm a little off-kiltered. I'm taking care of him. I mean, it's on him, but I'm taking care of him if I'm the agent.
But some of these lower-tier players,
Yeah, right. They get lower-tier agents.
Yeah, they don't give a damn. Yeah. If they get a check from the team, that's cool.
Printing up the contracts online, the templates, showing up there with the alligator shoes.
This guy didn't get any kind of signing bonus, and he's on the bubble of making the team. So he probably hasn't made any money off of it.
No,
as of yet. So
And what are you doing at a fast food restaurant? I know you're young, but you're in training. You don't take your career or your life seriously. Get out of here. Get yourself some year off and some counseling, and once we realize you got your mind right again. We've all been young before, but
we made mistakes.
3 pistols.
Yeah.
Come on, Ace. We from the south side of Chi, and I just can't for the life of me imagine why I would need 3 pistols. What kind of life am I living where I need 3 loaded pistols?
Well, he was in the South, so they carry multiple arms everywhere they go, I guess.
All right. For the Taco Bell.
Maybe he had the diamond rope. He was out there. So I had to go to Taco Bell. Feed that liquor.
All right. Well, y'all seem like y'all want to talk Bulls. So you was talking about the rookie. Yeah. I mean, like I said, I kind of like the pick, Ace. It's an upside. It's an all upside pick. I know absolutely nothing about it. We're going to get into the one and dumb a little later.
Yeah.
But it is a little off kilter when you already got somebody that's kind of playing that role already.
Allegedly.
Yeah, the second-year player we were talking about last week. I can't ever think of his name. I thought
Patrick Williams?
Yeah. You went out and got you another Patrick Williams?
Well, I mean, he's not as big as Patrick Williams.
Okay.
I don't think he's as talented, and Patrick Williams only played 1 day and came out. So that's the kind of guy that they like, or they're building a trade bait, future draft capital for trades. I don't know. Package guys that can package up in trades. We got a bunch of young potential players here, and we'll take your superstar and we'll pay him. You can have these 2 guys. I don't know. I think we got a new president and general manager on the Chicago Bulls. I mean, we know what Gar Pax would have did. They would have just mucked it all up, whatever the hell they was trying to do. But you know, these new guys, maybe they have a history or some kind of scouting on these guys, and maybe they're more than their potential. But it's all a crapshoot nowadays. Bunch of crap.
Coach said, and I've been hearing this thrown around, there's interest around the league for Kobe White here.
Yeah.
Kobe White, he said you think you can trade him, move him for a big?
Yeah. For 3 number 1 draft picks.
Well, he's saying because Kobe was a first round pick. The guy can shoot, though. I mean, if he goes out west, maybe ends up at Golden State or something, he'll probably be putting up 40 points a game. You know, they value those guys.
They value those shooters.
Uh-huh.
The Bulls don't need shooters. Well,
the Bulls don't value it.
I mean, DeAndre Ayton went to
that's who we should have got.
Indiana for $130 million.
We should have got him.
Yeah.
I'd have been okay getting him, and I don't know if we had the money, but I would have rather had him than re-signing the high yellow fella.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Ayton, and Ayton can shoot.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I know the league has gone to this 3-point shooting contest every night, but you still need bigs. You need somebody that can rebound the damn ball.
Yeah.
And they don't have anybody that can. So
yeah,
maybe the big African will fill that void. But he's still got to develop as a player and get the strength and stamina to go 82 games. You know, Ayton only can, I guess, go at least 60. And
yeah, I mean, we was getting abused by the big by trust the process every game last year.
Oh yeah.
Remember, we watched one of those games in Coach's basement. He was all enamored with
Williams.
No, trust the process.
The coach.
No, I Ubered him. The big man, the center.
Oh,
the big African.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's a big African. I Ubered him. Yeah, his family was coming to L.A. to meet his white girlfriend, his fiance, and he was gonna. First time his family, he was excited. First time his family got him into America, and he was going to propose at this big house in the hills he rented. Yeah, man. He was big. I'm like, wow, big black dude. Like, man, you know what I'm saying? I had to cover up my breasts when he came out there. Can we say that?
You're not going to take my motherfucker. Virginity, you son of
This was before. This was the season, Ace. This was right before he came back. The season before he came, you know, remember they shelved him for the injuries and all that. And I was like, man, how you feeling, man? He real though. He a real cat, man. Looked me in my eye, talked to me, you know, pounded me. And I was like, man, how your body doing? He said, man, I'm in the best shape I ever been in my life. And he said, I'm about to dominate. That's what he said, Ace, with his little African accent. You know, I told my big brother that. He was like, man, fuck him. I was like, nah, man, he had something in his eyes, and he been running through the league ever since, though, bro.
Yeah, well, shit. Once you get your body in order, you know that's the time to dominate if you got the skill. But he said it was big.
man, like 7'1", you know what I'm saying. 6'4", 6'5" is big, but when you get to that 7 foot 7'1".
Yeah, and you're athletic.
Yeah.
There's not much anybody can do nowadays. So.
Nowadays, nope. Man. Rodman would have held him with a forearm.
Yeah. Tickled his asshole and held him with a forearm. He would have been like, hey, we don't play that way. I play that way over here, and I'll take you out after the game.
Rodman had what we used to call LD class strength, boy.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Don't get tired. Just got that strong arm. Don't let him get a hold of you. Like, man, ain't you tired? You've been choking me for 5 hours. Let him go. It take about 5 adults to get him up off of you.
Yeah.
Big up all the LD and the families. We're just having fun. All right. Yeah. All right. I don't know if they even still say LD, but you got anything else on the Bulls before we move on, bro?
Well, I mean, I guess the big thing is the major signing of Zach LaVine, $200 million, $15 million to this guy. The word is that, of course, he, after saying he wanted to be courted by these other teams, he really didn't talk to anybody else. He just, somebody probably at his house slapped the shit out of him. It's like, listen, man, you got a contract on the table for $215 million. You know, who else?
And you're probably only worth $50 million.
Right. And you got a bad damn knee. You're going to be hurt in probably 3 months.
Yeah. You're hurt now.
Yeah.
You got hurt bringing the groceries in.
Tripped over the cat or the dog or whatever. You know, the snake, the salamander, whatever those guys, a bunch of money end up purchasing to hurt themselves.
And I hope he makes me eat my words. You know what I'm saying? But, man, we signed a bunch of gimps.
Yeah, I mean, his basketball IQ doesn't seem to me like he would make us eat his words. Even if he does get healthy, I don't think he has the, the basketball IQ to take the team there.
Maybe he'll perform better since he's not under the pressure of the contract year. He was supposed to have been snapping last year, though. That's normally when people used to snap. Now these kids play safe.
Yeah.
In the contract year.
He was making money, so, and he was gonna make money. The Bulls been had that max offer on the table.
That's what I'm saying. My max offer is on the table for 35 minutes. You understand?
Yeah,
35 minutes. We literally got a little click, and I'm clicking it over. If your agent ain't there, we on Zoom together, and I'm telling you, when this sand runs out of here, both of y'all can kick rocks.
Right.
Max offer. I mean, come on, man. What are we doing?
We can get another. We can get the big fella. We can get DeAndre Ayton. We don't need you. Maybe he wants to come to Chicago. Maybe he doesn't. But who doesn't want to come?
We can't offer you no more. Right. So what's the right?
What are you looking for in life?
I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You're out here with a bad knee, probably a lifetime arthritic or whatever bad knee, and you want me to pay you max money, but you still want to think about it.
And I told you before, I'm not paying nobody who's not a two-way player, an all-star on both sides of the court, and durable max money. Maybe I'm spoiled because of Jordan, Pippen, and Rodman.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
They weren't getting max money, but they were out there and they were hooping.
And we were saying that they deserved it, though. You know what I'm saying?
Well, everybody knows money deserves it. You had to go back and maybe think about Pippen, but he deserved it. He was a dominating player.
Yeah, because Pip had to get through some emotional.
Yeah.
Pip had to grow up when he got in the league. See, people forget about the early Pip. He didn't come right in doing it, but he worked on his game and got better. So he deserved it. Yeah,
migraines and the 1.8.
If Pip played in today's NBA, he'd be the best player in the league. Prime Pip.
Yeah. He'd be the black Luka Doncic.
Yeah, a lot more.
Or he'd be Giannis.
Yeah, just shorter. Him and Giannis would be going at it. Yeah. All right, and he'd be more free flowing, able to play the point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because they don't play D anymore.
No, he'd be all over the place. Duncan.
Yeah, you mean I don't have to play D? I can save this energy for down there.
You don't have to do anything but shoot the damn ball.
Now, go ahead.
If somebody rebounds, that's cool. If nobody does, that's cool too.
Yeah. Nobody's hard fouling me. They're not going to tackle me.
Everybody's throwing an elbow into my cranium.
Man, they would have devalued Dominique though. He can't shoot the three. He's a human highlight machine, but we don't want him.
All he does is dunk the ball.
That's all he does is score 40 points.
That's all.
Leads the league in scoring. That's all he does.
Yeah, that would be the mentality of today's NBA fans and probably executives as well. Yeah.
All right, let's move on, man. Damian Lillard. Speaking of max deals, Damian Lillard, big ups to his agent, and
Big ups.
2 years, $122 million. Now, I'm not a mathematician or nothing. Ace, that's $61 million per. Your thoughts?
Well, I think they're spreading it out over the remaining years of the deal he has now, and but it's a lot of damn money. It's 120 million dollars. You know, it's $120 million. It's split up 2 years or 3. You know, it's not like he's making chump change now.
Wait,
So,
what do you mean? They're tacking it on to his deal? I don't understand.
Yeah, they're tagging on to his current deal and extending it. So I don't know how that equals out per year as far as his contract is concerned.
Well, they say 2 years, $122 million.
Yeah. It's $122 million plus whatever he still is making next season. So
Okay, so
he's got to be making like 30, 40 million already. It's nuts.
Okay, so it's a 2-year extension through the 26-27 season. A person with knowledge of the negotiations said the deal is worth $225 million. Lillard formally signed the extension with his son on his lap and his grandma. Who cares? All right, so $225 million through the 2027. So 5 years.
225.
Okay, so it's more like
42
million a year.
42.
Okay. Because that's what I was like.
Like they're making $60 million a season.
This
For
guy.
what?
Right. In Portland. Can they afford that?
Well, that's the home of Nike. So, yeah, I mean, they got the money somewhere. But damn, oh my gosh. I know Mike is turning over at the guy.
That's what I was saying, man. I was about to call the guys, man. We need to kidnap him and hold him for ransom.
I mean, whoever the hell is at his house, yeah, everybody's got to go.
He would have been the highest paid athletes in sports. I think that's what made him that.
Oh, it's unbelievable. That's the one shit.
That's my point, though, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm not too impressed with his defense. I don't consider him a two-way player.
No, but hey, he's got a hell of an agent. He knows how to pick agents. So you got to go with that. Yeah, 225 for 5 years, but that 122 for 2 years, that definitely looks impressive.
Well, I'm going to break this down, Ace. That's $512,195 per game.
$500,000 a game.
It's 48 minutes in a game, right?
Yeah.
That's 10,670 minutes if he played the whole game, but you know the guys don't.
Yeah.
That's how much money they make, man. That's crazy. And they somehow end up broke. That's why I don't believe they ever got the money. You know what I mean? The team stiff them. Something's going on.
Don King was their agent.
Ain't no way in the world. Like, I had this debate with one of my brothers, and I was like, you wouldn't invest it? And I had to really think about his point of view. He's like, what am I risking it for? I mean, when you're making money like this, it's already I mean, I would buy real estate. That's what I was telling him, tried and true. But he's like, man, you could just sit in the bank.
Yeah. No, you wouldn't sit in the bank. The bank won't protect it. So
he's saying they can't steal it if you don't give it to them and they come around with the shams.
I mean, yeah. I mean, because the shams are going to be, these investments.
Yeah.
With the general, we have averaged 7 to 10%.
Yeah.
Every year for a number of years until you put your damn money.
Until you put your money in there. Right. because
Yeah.
you ain't part of the old boy system, and you ain't sophisticated now. You ain't educated yourself in business, and you counting on these strangers to show you where to put your money, man.
Oh yeah, we got your back. We're gonna fly the jet out there, have the best of guys, take you to the Super Bowl, drink, at a horse, and you can write us that check and we get your money invested by Monday.
Now I wouldn't sit in the bank though. I'd buy up real estate, rental properties, and then some mutual funds. You kind of can't go wrong with that.
Yeah.
You know, some of the older ones, Fidelity. I'm not getting into the Bitcoin and all of that. And I'm not even putting all that in there. You know, maybe 40% of that money is getting invested. The rest is going in the bank. In the bank, bro.
Yeah.
That's what they said. Giannis had about 50 different banks he was putting his money in. He didn't understand. And the league was like, man, what are you doing? Some accountant or somebody. Yeah, he had 400,000 in this bank, 300,000 in this credit union, 500,000. He said because he had heard something about, he misunderstood something about if you have X amount of dollars or something, the bank can only keep so much money for you. So he had his money all over the place, bro.
Like I want to be able to get up on there and just go to every bank and get my shit whenever I'm ready. Is the manager here? I need all.
I don't understand the manager. I need the president, but I don't understand Ace how they can spend 8-10 hours a day hooping, and you know you got all this money, man. You've got to educate yourself on what to do with them. You have to, even if you just spend an hour a day working on that.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, come on, man. He's used to riding alpacas or something, and he's got all of a sudden he's got $200 million damn dollars,
and all those honeypots around him.
Yeah,
he ain't got time chasing those girls.
And his brothers, 2 damn brothers on the team. They all used to ride alpacas. Now they're in the NBA, and yeah, he doesn't know what to do with all that damn money.
Man, and like you said, they from a third world country. That's so much money for him, man.
Yeah, so shit.
Talk about having grifters. Everybody from Nigeria probably calling him, like following him around. I know he ain't from Nigeria, but I'm just saying.
Right. Greece. Yeah, they probably like, we're cousins.
Right.
Yeah, my dad's mother's uncle's sister is Greek. So and her name is Adabatuko. I think we're related. We're probably about third cousins from the old country.
Yeah.
Let me show you this portfolio.
So Lillard, man, good shot on your big, your extension.
Hey, shout out.
One thing I do respect is he don't cut and run.
No.
You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, he had to figure that money was coming. He was already making a boatload of money. And I don't know if I would have paid him. I'd have been trying to package up some kind of damn deal to get his ass out of town. Probably gave him $200 million for what he's offering my team, because that's pretty much guaranteeing that they won't be shit ever.
I agree with that. Well, let's put yourself in his shoes. Would you have been at this point in your career looking to maybe go to a team like Milwaukee where you can play quality basketball, structure a deal with maybe a Brooklyn or
at this point in my career, if I got a nice, beautiful, huge mansion.
He does.
In Portland.
He's got endorsements. They love him in Portland. They love him. Ain't nothing else in Portland.
Yeah, Nike.
Mm-hmm.
So if I got all that, there's no reason for me to go anywhere.
So he's taking the Karl Malone approach, but at least they were playing quality basketball. They were getting to the finals.
Yeah. I mean, he's comfortable. He's got the money. He's got the crib. He's got the face of the franchise tag.
Face of the city.
Yeah, face of the city.
Ain't no football team. Ain't no baseball team there.
It's Portland. Portland Trail Blazers. So yeah, you can go do all the other stuff you want to do in the off season. and you got all the money you need. So,
Yeah, you could buy you a jet.
absolutely. And be jetting off and back and forth to any city that you thought you wanted to go to play or you want to live in. Yeah.
Yeah, they kill me with that. Everybody wants to live in LA shit. I'm like, I live in LA, and I'm like, that's some bullshit.
Once you get there and walk around for a day or so, yeah.
Man. I mean, in the wintertime, you'd be like, okay, I'm glad I'm here. But
Right.
if you hooping, you traveling all the time anyway. It ain't like you ain't
Yeah.
getting out of limos. And
You're there. Yeah. I got you.
all right, so the Lakers are pursuing Uncle Drew. What do you think the chances of them getting Kyrie, and what are your thoughts on that?
It's possible. I wouldn't say anything's impossible because that's what the Lakers do. They go out there and they get the guy they want. Kyrie said he wanted to leave, but now he said he want to stay. And yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, it's possible. Shit, they got Shaq's son, Scottie Pippen's son.
Wait. Kyrie recently said he want to stay in Brooklyn.
Yeah, he wanted to stay, but he was kind of shaky based on allegedly KD asking for a trade, but now he wants to stay there.
But I was hearing the Kyrie talk about leaving before KD. They're saying that maybe KD was doing that to help Kyrie in his negotiations. But let's just assume he ends up in the Lakers. You got Kyrie, LeBron, and the Unibrow.
Mm-hmm.
Are they your front runners for the chip next year?
No. They don't pass the ball. I mean,
LeBron passes, but it's kind of like
he'll pass
just
when
to get the assist. Yeah,
5 seconds left on the clock and you're wide up.
Yeah.
That's when he'll pass.
Yeah.
Unibrow doesn't pass.
No.
And when Kyrie gets it going, there's no way in hell he's going to.
So those three guys couldn't run the triangle.
No, I don't know what he's trying to get done going to LA, or what they would accomplish by bringing them there. Normally you want to get players that would fit your system, and then you have a franchise player.
Well, he and LeBron know how to play together, although that blew up.
Yeah, I mean, that was a long time ago. So I don't know. It's a shaky situation. I don't know what the Lakers are trying to get out of him, or he's trying to get it. Well, I would have to say he's trying to win championship again. He wants to go to LA. Yeah, that Lakers bunch is onto another coach, and they haven't played together.
Yeah.
You can say Kyrie fix all wounds, but can't say that either. They need team chemistry. They don't have it.
I wonder if the Bulls could have packaged Levine up for AD.
I think when he was on the block, they possibly could have. But yeah, nobody wants what the Bulls have. You can't put a box of dog shit together and figure you're gonna get a NBA elite player. Not that all the Bulls players are dog shit, but
you said Levine, he didn't get courted after all, Ace?
Nah.
That's like the guy who walks out on his wife and leaves his family and thinks all the girls are gonna be chasing him.
Yeah. I got it all night. Every night I'm in there.
Go to the club, striking out every night.
Yeah, sleep by 8 o'clock every night.
Yeah. Yeah, now you're crawling back home for the max deal.
No, baby. That deal has been taken off the table.
Man, she already got another man.
Yeah, 35 minutes, and you screwed that up.
35 minutes. We got Lamar Jackson, top 10 QB, snubbed from the top 10 list. But Deshaun Handy J. Jackson made the list. Can you believe that?
I need some lotion.
My man didn't play the whole last season. Might
And
not play next season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's still in the top 10 of quarterbacks for.
He probably getting a Handy J right now reading this playbook.
You're damn right. These fools just gave me $250 million for nothing.
So what's your thoughts on Deshaun's snub? Lamar's snub. He's former MVP. They were saying something about injuries, but he's been playing, bro.
I think it's the braids. Until he cuts his braids, I don't know, man. I don't know. He's unorthodox as a quarterback. They're still looking for this guy to be a drop back passer. As lethal as he is, running around out there, running their offense, and getting 100 yards a game rushing, and hitting those holes, and being as elusive as he is. They're still looking to see what he can do as a quarterback. Run the offense. Just run the offense, buddy. Yeah.
I feel like if he had the exact same numbers and player profile, and he was a handsome, blonde-haired, blue-eyed cat, he'd be on the list. And I'd bet my next paycheck on that.
Well, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Doing what he does.
Yeah.
Just being Johnny Sunshine, absolutely would be.
Yeah, he'd have a name like that. Yeah.
But it's hard. It's hard for them to even reflect and think of having a black quarterback, and they know they can't snub Patrick Mahomes or your other buddy. So yeah, let's go to this guy.
You might have a point with the braids. I mean, this guy, he won't even get the braids done before the games. Sweats them all out.
Yeah, he just ties his hair up and gets out there and play.
Take his helmet off. You look like you should be in the safety room or the the wide receiver room at middle.
Right. Especially he's put on a lot of muscle this
year. Yeah.
So they probably want to make him into a linebacker.
And he's not the most articulate. Not that I care, but I'm saying that's affecting how they're perceiving him. Doesn't mean he's not smart. Right.
That's smart enough to be a quarterback.
Yes.
He has trouble remembering the plays.
Can't get him in and out of the huddle.
Can't get him in and out of the huddle. No. There's no way. He's not.
All right, so we're going to get into our list, and we're going to see if he made our list. So first, before I do that, I want to go over the official list that was done by the so-called prognosticators, the list where he was snubbed on. So at number 10, they got Prescott.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Number 9, what's that?
He's got the hip swivel.
Yeah, hip swivel. Number 9, they got Deshaun Handy J. Watson. Oh, yeah, thought it was Jackson. Deshaun Handy J. Watson. At 8, they got R-Dub, Russell Wilson. At 7, they got Justin Hubbard. At 6, they got Matthew Trashford. At 5, they got Joe Burrow. At 4, they got Tommy Terrific, the GOAT Brady. Number 3, they came in with Josh Allen. At number 2, they came in with Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
What's his name? He reminds me of the guy off The Simpsons. Can never think of his name. The redhead guy. Steps on the rakes and.
Mike.
No, he's a sidekick to the clown.
Sideshow Bob.
Yeah. Man, Patrick Mahomes reminds me of Sideshow Bob. He should be Sideshow Bob for every Halloween. And then number 1, they got Karen Rodgers. That's the list that snubbed Deshaun Watson.
Hey, Ron.
Yeah, Karen Rodgers.
Hey, Ron's been to as many Super Bowls as Rex Grossman.
Yeah, he's only won one more Super Bowl than I have.
Yeah.
I mean, when if you look at it, but I don't know. I'll start with my list.
All right.
I put an honorable mention, and you'll know why as soon as I say his name.
Mm-hmm.
He's a projected quarterback from Houston by the name of Davis Mills. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I had to
Is
put him on there.
number
I
9?
don't know nothing about him. Yeah. I don't know, but I'm looking into the jersey. But number 10, this might surprise some people, and I know Dizzo's not gonna like this because this kid's not, white. But I'm going out on a limb,
All right.
and I got just in time
All right.
as number 10 on this list. Just in
Yeah.
time. Now this is part projection. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
And so, all right, it's about what I perceive what they're going to be next season.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got Prescott at number 9. Okay.
All
I
right.
got Josh Allen from the Buffalo Bills, number 8.
Okay.
I got Big Joe Burrow from the Cincinnati Bengals at
Super
number
Bowl.
7.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't Big Joe Burrow. At number 6, I got LJ, Lamar Jackson.
All right.
Number 6. And these are the quarterbacks I would take if I had my choice. If I was an expansion league team and they said, you got your choice in one of these guys.
In this order.
Yeah. And then, so Lamar Jackson. At number 5, even with all of his problems, I'm going with Deshaun Handy J. Watson.
I love it.
At number 4, I'm rolling with Russell Wilson. I like Russell Wilson.
Andy J. Yeah.
At number 3, I'm rolling with Smug Rogers. That's Karen Rogers.
Karen.
Number 2,
What's up next?
I'm going to go with Tommy Terrific Brady.
Number 2, okay.
And number 1, I'm going with Sideshow Bob, Patrick Mahomes.
All right.
Go ahead with your list before we do a discussion.
It's pretty similar to my list. I had to put this guy on my list. 2, 3, 4, 10, 11. Oh, never mind. He can't be. No, he's an alternate. Just because he won the Super Bowl this year, and I'll be willing to eat the crow that I gave him at the beginning of the season for a young veteran Matthew Stafford as my 10.5.
You mean you're leaving what's Dizzo's quarterback name off the Bears?
Oh, Nick Foles.
Yeah, Nick Foles. I thought you were going to say Nick Foles.
Nick Foles will probably make it next year.
I just couldn't pick an ex-Lion. But go ahead, bro. Go ahead with your list.
Yeah, well, he escaped.
I know what he is. I know what he is.
And I felt that way until, he took his team to a Super Bowl and won it.
All right. Fair enough.
It wasn't a fantastic, a great MVP Super Bowl quarterback game, but, got it done. My number 10, some people might be calling me being a homer or just seeing this guy's potential up close and personal. I got just in time.
Yeah.
I mean, the kid's gonna be good, man. He just in a bad system with a bad coach and just taught to make bad reads and ended up having a bad season. I think he'll come back pretty strong this year, working with his quarterback, his wide receiver, Darnell Mooney. Keyshawn Johnson is going on the record saying the Bears have the worst roster in the NFL. It's hard to say.
Keyshawn, Don't get me started on him. He thinks everything revolves around Los Angeles and the city of Los Angeles.
Yeah, this guy played in damn Tampa Bay. What the hell? He rode the coattails of the defense to a damn championship.
Well, he's from L.A. and he doesn't realize 12 would beat him down like Rodney King. But go ahead, beat the black off of him.
And that's pretty damn hard. All right, so I had just in time. I went with the Super Bowl runner-up right before just in time, and Joe Burrow. I like that kid. He's got a lot of marks, and he's never scared. So I put him right before just in time on my list. So that would make him number 9.
Yeah, I like that kid too.
Number 8, I'm going with Dak Prescott. He's got the swivel hip warm up. He's a good quarterback. I don't know if he can ever get it done in the playoffs.
Playoffs? Well, he the one thing, and if I would have thought about this, I'd have took him off my list, but he was on the wrong side of that Colin Kaepernick thing. He really cooned that up. But go ahead, bro. He is number 9 on my list.
All right. In front of him, I put Deshaun Watson, who probably would have ranked a little higher if he played last year, or if he's going to play this year.
I hear you.
Or the year after that. So,
or ever again.
So he might move up, and it depends on who they get him. Who do they get him to testify against them? Allegedly, they can't find anyone to testify against him. They just want to file lawsuits on him because he's got a lot of money. So I'll go with Deshaun Watson. Above him, I'm looking at 2, 9, 8, 7. Josh Allen, I have on my list here.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a tough kid. He's gotten it done in the playoffs. Now he just got to get over the hump, get to the championship game, which is it's tough out there in that AFC. So Josh Allen. Next on my list is Lamar. The ladies love Lamar Jackson, Action Jackson. I mean, how he cannot be in the top 10, what he does on a football field on a nightly, weekly basis is beyond me.
And what he means to that team.
Yeah, I mean, he's a league MVP, he's a team MVP, and for him not to be on the top 10 list, it's probably not smart enough.
It's flat out racist.
Yeah. It's not smart enough to be a quarterback in the NFL. I don't know what the hell this guy is saying. But anyway, well, it's the team executives, and I think they went to some coaches and players.
Yeah.
Bunch of racists.
I think it was the executives.
Yeah. So to see this guy and not think he can help your team win as one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL is absolutely awesome.
I mean, you can't even have him on the list at 10. When I looked at the rest of them, I'm like, how can Deshaun not be in the top 10? You know what I'm saying?
It's the coach that's getting this done. It's Harbaugh.
And Harbaugh praises Lamar.
Yeah, absolutely. We got him there. Ahead of him, next is Russell Wilson.
Yeah, I like him. He's a winner.
Yeah, he's a winner. He's making too much money for his team to win, but that'll outgrow itself soon, and the money that he's making won't compare to the salary cap increase. He'll be able to get another young defense to get it done.
He's a leader too. I like his leadership.
Yeah, I mean, he gets the team in and out of the huddle well.
Speaks well, very eloquent. You know what I mean?
And he never gives up. I mean, his team is always in the game.
Yeah.
It's hard to blow those guys out. Or Russell Wilson. Number 3 is Aaron.
Slug Rogers?
Yeah.
I had him at 3 too.
I like I like the way. I mean, you know, he's a Packer, and he's an asshole and a liar, but he throws a nice ball.
Yeah, I mean, if he wasn't a Packer and he had more chips, he might be higher on the list. But you know, he's lucky he's 3 as a Packer.
Yeah. Now this is a current list of current quarterbacks, so I will put him at 3 because he's still in the game. Next, I'm going with Tom Terrific.
Yeah, I had him at 2. Yeah,
the Republican. You can't deny the chips, what it means to a squad,
the leadership.
Yeah, and he's Tom Brady.
And he was a 6th-round draft pick. I like the toughness and the moxie and the belief in himself and the work ethic.
Pretty good chip on the shoulder. That good work, that Big Ten work ethic.
Yeah, he's on steroids allegedly. But go ahead.
Is he?
I mean, you know,
it's keeping him 10 years younger. So
yeah. Well, he's like LeBron. He got the special workouts and the compression suits and the nutrition that nobody else has.
Yeah, and the cryogenic chambers and all that bullshit. Yeah,
and the what's the other one? And the deer antler spray.
Yeah,
and the steroids.
Damn roids is what he's got. His dosages might not be as high because he's not trying to get muscles, but damn it, this dude's then they're 45 years old out there running around on the football field.
Think about what you said. The Jackie Robinson coach y'all went up, manager had a heart attack at 42.
At 42, this guy's running around on the NFL football field on roids, getting chased and not passing out. So
getting chased by people who could be his kids' age.
Right. Come on. And last but not least on my list, I got Show Bob. Yeah, I got Patrick Mahomes. He got a chip. Yeah, he almost got 2. He's got youth, and he's a damn good quarterback. Elusive. Those some of those throws he makes wow.
Yeah.
Damn near David Copperfield-ish. But he's my
got leadership. He's a winner.
Yeah. Absolutely. So he's my number 1. That's my top 10. And I don't know who was left off. I'd have to look at the list again as far as seeing that Lamar Jackson didn't make the top 10 for these prognosticators, but he's on my list.
I went across the list of NFL quarterbacks, and I'm like, I thought it felt funny before I went through the list across the league, and I'm like, how could the people in charge of personnel, the executives, leave him off this list?
It's racist. Absolutely. Because they just don't want to admit his skill, even though he's got the picking any braids in his hair. They want him to cut his hair and take out the gold too.
I think he's trolling with all that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna be who I'm gonna be. Y'all still gotta pay me.
Does he have a gold front tooth, bro?
I don't know, but I don't think so. But
if he did, I'm about to take him off my list.
I don't think so.
That's a great top 10. Great top 10.
Yeah.
We both had just in time, and don't let us down, Justin.
Well, I don't think he will. I think he's going to surprise the entire league. Have a heck of a sophomore season.
Well, if they can coach over there and get Jackson MVP ball, that's the thing about coaching. You got to have somebody who knows how to use the guy's skill sets that's best for him and the team.
Yeah. And unfortunately, the coach we had didn't have a clue.
Didn't have a clue. All you had to do was look over there at Baltimore and say, man, we're about to run the ball. We're about to have all these plays in there confusing people. About to use this athleticism, get this quarterback. You stand back there for 2, you're going to take a 2-step drop and take off running. Not an 11-step drop. Looking for receivers that we don't have.
This dude had one of the fastest quarterbacks in the NFL. 5 tight ends on the roster, 2 number 1 running backs, and
but the worst receiving core in the league, arguably.
And he wanted to do the 7-step drops.
Drop.
And get the ball.
Worst offensive line, arguably.
Yeah.
And we're doing 7-step drops.
What a monkey.
And we had a pretty good run blocking and, good running back.
They very much love to run the ball more than pass because they couldn't stand up to a pass rush. But running the ball, I believe they can run against anybody. Unfortunately, those plays weren't in the playbook because, Chicks dig the 80-yard touchdown.
And I might suggest if you're going to have a sucky line and you want to be passing all the time, run some more draw plays. So that, these D linemen ain't just teeing off, so that they at least got to peek at that running back every time.
Yeah, no interest.
No creativity. Wasn't in the playbook before the season started, so we have to take a look at that and look at the tape. If you just watched the whole game, you sat down there with the best seat in the house.
Right. And
you weren't taking notes?
You got the film from the league the next day. So, it breaks down everything. Slow motion, everything. So it's hard to fathom why he couldn't figure out how to utilize the talent that was on his team.
And why you don't have coaches up in the booth telling them exactly what's going on. By the time the game is over, you should know what happened, Ace.
Yeah.
I would have you and Tori be up in the booth like, this guy number such and such is kicking our ass. Such and such ain't blocking. You know what I mean?
Give him a double team, chip him, do something. Yeah.
I'm going to know what happened at the end. What happened throughout the course of that game based upon what the staff is telling me and what I see and what the players are telling me.
Yeah, it's like the first game when they busted Justin out against Cleveland. And Myles Garrett had 5 damn sacks.
And the other guy like 3. NFL record.
Yeah.
On national TV.
Bears original franchise. This is nonsense you got going out there with this idiot. He threw a 7-step drop, and these guys are teeing off on both defensive ends, just rushing your quarterback. By the time he lifts his arms up, they're in the middle of his chest.
Yeah, and your best old lineman is older than Tom Brady.
His back is creaking just putting on a damn uniform. And you got him out.
I ain't got much on the one and dumb. I'm going to let you handle this. You've been, I do got something to say about this, just so people can know. Our reference to the dumb is not on the players coming out. Let me say that. I mean, if you can come out and get that bag, there's no guarantees in life. Come out, get paid when you can. If they want to run you out there and start you, you go out there and you do your damn best. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the dumb, in my mind, are the GMs. That's in the owners and the team owners that are paying these cats this type of money at 18, 19 years old, and they're not Kevin Garnett. Kevin Garnett was, those guys weren't even barely getting paid like that. Well, Kobe wasn't, So what I've been saying is that let's drop these kids into a second round, or funnel them to the G League. And I would attach my G League, Ace. Those G League games get more fans than the WNBA. So right. I'd have the G League games be a warm up to my WNBA games, and they'd play at that like that. So all the girls ain't going over to Europe and Russia and Africa and all these shithole Eastern European countries.
Can you say shithole?
Yeah, where they're smoking cigarettes in the stadium and you're trying to play basketball. You can't even go through the airport with reefer without getting 10 years. But go ahead, Ace. One and dumb. What say you?
Well, I mean, my theory on the one and dumbs. These guys don't want to go to class, so why are you forcing them? I mean, really. Most of them have been in these prep schools or just at basketball, high school, since they've been 14 or 13 years old. So, so the NCAA putting this rule in based on, the NBA not being able to control themselves, that they got to stay 1 year is ridiculous. Like my theory is, hey, if this guy doesn't get drafted in the first round, he's got to go try out for a damn team. Got to go try out for a G League team to see if he can make a team. Get rid of the second round and make these guys go out there and work. Who wants to be in a lottery that they got a 1 in, not 1 in 30 chance, but 1 in a 5 million chance of getting drafted. You got NBA legends' sons that are out there. I guess they're not good enough or they're not hungry enough. And Scottie Pippen's son and Shaq's son, they're out there wilding in the summer league and the G League for the Lakers, trying to find a spot on the LA team without any type of guaranteed money or contract or any insurance that is going past being in Las Vegas these few weeks. So, I guess they got it, so they really don't have to worry. But it's a tough situation to put these 18, 19-year-old athletes in to figure out whether they want to be a man or they want to go to college. Because once you sign that contract and go to these different leagues, whether it's G League or the NBA, it's big boy time now. It's man time. So if you're not ready, they're just going to chew you up and spit you out. Even if you are ready, they're going to try and chew you up. So I don't recommend the 1 and young for a lot of these players. Even those lottery picks, you haven't played more than 1 year, you haven't tried to develop your skills or strength, stay away from the NBA. It's working on your craft.
Well, it's the NBA rookie contract structure. So if you drafted in the first round, first of all, you can only get a 4-year deal. That's the bargaining agreement. The only 2 years are guaranteed for the first rounders. The other 2 years are a team option. I mean, you really got to start looking at it. The second round, they can get a 4-year deal, but none of it's guaranteed.
Right.
So now, that's why I said I would be drafting these cats in the second round. If you're a big marketing player, if you're like that kid from New Orleans and you're dominating in college, you're a big draw. Now you can make some money in college where the desperation isn't where I got to come out and feed my family and do this before I blow my knee out. So what I'm saying is we're at a point where a kid could be making about $1 million or $2 million in college, depending on his ability to market and his social media platform, etc.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and so if you draft at number 1, you get about $8 million. Number 2, that's the most you can get is 7.4. Number 3, 6.7, and it's a sliding scale. So when you get down to like number 19, it's 2.3. Number 22.2. The last draft in the first round gets 1.6. We're almost at a point where, and at some point, I'd say in about 10 years, it's going to be as lucrative for some of these players to just stay in college.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, if they can get these naming rights and, marry coach's cousin or coach's daughter or something.
Yeah.
And get these deals set up with local television or, what are they all signing for, these car dealerships and things like that? Yeah, why wouldn't you stay stronger and work on your craft, give yourself a real chance to make it to the league? Because as an 18, 19-year-old, you can't play against these men and think you're going to succeed. So
right.
Yeah.
Hey, you mentioned your boy. We mentioned him last week, Liangelo Ball. Did you see him playing in the G League?
No.
Yeah, he's in the G League, bro. Man, he had a good game, but it all looked. I see why he didn't get drafted. The shots he's throwing up, and he just looks like he wants to just go shoplifting. But the shots he's throwing up, man. I'm gonna send you a clip when I get a chance.
All right.
I'm like, that went in, even when he shoots the three, like, because
Yeah.
our ball used to shoot funny. His shot don't look as funny no more, right? He's
Yeah.
been working on it. But this guy, man, he looks like he doesn't belong in the NBA. He doesn't look like a professional ball player.
He probably doesn't. Just because his father wishes it doesn't mean that it is. I mean, he's been right so far of the elder brothers, but there's always a runt of the group. So apparently he's the runt.
Yeah, you mean like a Cooper Manning or whatever. But his son is about to be a first overall quarterback. Yeah. So the brother of the who is it? Yeah. But I'm just saying, there's always one who don't make it. But his son is about to be the man, and they said he was real good with the business. So you're right.
Okay.
So why don't you just let Liangelo? Hey, look, kid, we're gonna make you the agent, right? Right. We can get you paid this way.
We're gonna keep it all in the family.
Right.
Yeah.
Instead of you running around throwing up crappy looking shots and embarrassing.
Yeah. You can still drive those big cars.
Yeah, you can mess around up richer than your brothers.
Yeah, if you work it right. But
yeah,
we'll see.
Yeah, definitely richer than our ball. He's not going to be richer than that young one, probably.
Yeah,
he's got some big contracts ahead of him.
Right, I got you. Yeah, Michael Pan.
All right, yeah. Mike got him.
Not the youngest. He's got the middle boy. LaMelo.
Oh, he's got the rights. LaMelo. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, the young one is Liangelo. Oh,
yeah, Liangelo one's not in the league yet. He's still playing in Turkey somewhere.
But it's only 3.
It's only 3. Yeah, you got
so Mike's either got, he don't have the oldest, we got him. So Mike must have the second oldest.
Yeah, the second oldest.
No, he's got to have the youngest. The youngest is the one that's in the league. The middle one is the one that's the bum.
The middle one's the bum?
Yeah. He might even been the oldest.
The smallest one?
Yeah, because I watched the documentary. The young one is the one that, he was beating Lonzo. When Lonzo was at UCLA, they was playing one-on-one. He was lighting Lonzo up in the backyard and shit. He the one scored 100 in a high school game.
Oh, so the middle one, yeah, he definitely needs to go ahead and handle that business. And,
Yeah, but can you trust him? Can you trust your son to let him handle his money when he's shoplifting allegedly in China? I mean,
no. He definitely got to question his thought process. Especially being in a country where they can cane you or cut off your
man. And you're stealing stuff that your brother or anybody could have just wired you the money.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
so
go ahead.
Stuff we didn't even need. So.
Hey, go ahead with your final thoughts, man, so we can close it out.
All right. Well, final thoughts is going back to our district game, championship game this week, and my might and the focus my team had to play and pull it out for Jackie Robertson West and advances to the sectionals. It was still a thought-provoking process to go through, seeing the coach from the other team being close to losing his life, just to coach his sons in a game that we all love to watch or play, which is baseball. To have 3 kids on the team, and unfortunately, have to see you close to death, not knowing that you would ever coach them again. It was heartbreaking, and it was a somber, a solemn moment for you to think about what's going on in your life. So, tell your family, especially your youths, that you love them. They may not be able to stand your time because of the advice and the rearing and the knowledge that you're imparting on them. But take every one of those moments that you spend with the youths, and if it's coaching or going to the damn grocery store or watching the game on television or whatever you can do, just let your kids know you love them. Let your family know you love them. Let your wife know you love them. And keep, as the self-love show would say, vibrating love. And, that's all I got for Mouthpiece included this week. And go JRW12U. Let's get it done this weekend.
Hey, powerful words, bro. Yeah, because our next day, our next hour, our next minute is not guaranteed.
Absolutely.
And thank God he didn't have to go out like that in front of, you said 3 of his boys?
Yeah, 3 of his boys were on the team. Yeah.
Man, I'm sure that had to shake them.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, I think 2 of them set up the next game, and one, the whole team had their numbers and marker on their face.
Oh, 2 of them couldn't play, huh? But one of them played.
A little too much. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So I think it was the oldest that played. So
wow.
Shout out to the team. God bless.
Yeah, God bless us all. And y'all stop all that violence out there, man.
Stop it.
Stop the violence. What we got next week, Ace?
All-Star games, are they really pertinent anymore?
I don't think nobody cares. That's why Lester was able to play, because chicks dig the long ball. You can't even throw the first base. He couldn't have played like that in the 80s.
No. I heard the they said the WNBA All-Star game was here in Chicago last weekend, and the MVP got a trophy that you can probably go pick up at the dollar store. So come on WNBA,
come on NBA.
Yeah, NBA, because y'all floating this product, but give them a proper game. Don't have them playing their All-Star game at 12 noon on a damn Saturday. Like anybody's going to be watching. And get them a proper MVP trophy.
It's the NBA's fault that Brittany Griner is in the gulag.
Yeah. All you got to do is threaten to turn their product off in that shithole country. And
no, they need to pay these girls, and the NBA's got the money to subsidize it, but they cheat.
Yeah, they want to put it on.
Your branding is on WNBA. Your branding is there, bro.
Yeah.
Cut these players' salaries 5% in the NBA, or 3% of every NBA player's salary is being allocated to go into a pool for the WNBA, if that's how you got to do it.
Right, increase your franchise fees or whatever the hell y'all doing to get the WNBA going. Yes. And so these players don't have to play year round and go to Moscow or
shithole countries.
Just to make a living,
And furthermore, Ace, they need to. So if United Center holds 30, the Chicago girls equivalent should have their own stadium that's a miniature version of the United Center.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And it should only hold 10. But they should have their own. That would create a buzz. They should have their own stadiums. They shouldn't be playing at UIC. You understand what I'm saying?
Well, actually they don't play at UIC. They have a stadium that they built
at the pavilion
for the fall. So the Wintrust Arena is downtown.
That's pathetic.
But
it doesn't have to be a $2 billion stadium. You can spend about 500 stacks, 300. Invest in it.
Well, it's the summertime. They can play at the damn United Center. But they don't, they don't want to invest in having those vendors there and the fans because the seats aren't filled. But you make the product better. You subsidize the seats for kids and families because they can't afford a family to go to an NBA game, and you're gonna fill up the bill.
Bro, I would have them packed in like where DePaul used to play.
Rosemont Horizon.
No.
Oh, on campus.
At their crib.
Yeah.
Yes. It'll be intimate like Duke, damn it. If that's how you got to start. But it'll be nice. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Fans can be right on top of it. That's how the NBA started. And you grow from there, you know. But and then it feels packed. Yeah. And then when your particular team outsells these seats, you know what I mean? Now you can build a bigger stadium.
Right.
They need their own place, bro. They need their own house. You know, I'm going to write a letter to the league. Tell them they should be ashamed of themselves.
Yeah, put a picture of R. Kelly and Bill Cosby in there, man. Tell them like, hey, this is a travesty, and so is what you're doing to these WNBA players.
Right, travesty. You know what I'm saying? But all right, man. So as you sliding through the great city of Chi, best summertime city on the planet. Check your blind spot.
For sure.
Check your 6. Guard your grill. Knuckle up.
Yeah. Yeah.
And don't forget to.
Don't forget it.
And don't forget to. And don't forget to bring your mouthpiece.
Huh? You say? Huh?
Go JRW.
Go West.